and they're off. Falcon Bosher is buried in the chasing pack about 3 lengths off the pace.
Leicester leads and took that one well.
Leicester is 2 lengths clear of Falcon Bosher, a gap to Ozzel. Naka Reinhardt struggles in the rear and is
Well, Shoke has gone there.
Walk These Miles is improving nicely. Misakura is anchored in the rear about 7 lengths off the pace. Leicester heads the pack by 2.
Digital Queen hit that.
Misakura is anchored in the rear about 7 lengths off the pace. Digital Queen is pushed along in last and is about 9 lengths off the pace.
Kinslayer makes a mistake.
Digital Queen is way back about 8 lengths off the pace.
Misakura hit that.
Zeisel is in the mid-division. Leicester is 3 lengths ahead of Falcon Bosher, back to Zeisel, a gap back to Kinslayer, and then Walk These Miles ahead of Chewy Chocolate Chip Cookie, just clear of Misakura ahead of Digital Queen in last position. Digital Queen brings up the rear and is around 10 lengths off the lead, racing left-handed. Leicester is clear from Zeisel from Falcon Bosher, 3 lengths to Kinslayer. Leicester is in front by 4. Digital Queen is racing out the back a long way off the pace. Falcon Bosher is making smooth headway. Leicester is in front from Zeisel, a gap back to Falcon Bosher from Kinslayer. Next is Chewy Chocolate Chip Cookie ahead of Walk These Miles, a gap back to Misakura, and then Digital Queen in last position. Leicester leads by 2.
2 horses departed there.
Leicester goes well. Leicester is 2 lengths clear of Zeisel, clear of Chewy Chocolate Chip Cookie, a gap back to Misakura, and then Walk These Miles. Digital Queen is stone last and is some 8 lengths off the lead. Leicester is 1 length clear of Zeisel, a gap to Chocolate Chip Cookie, a gap to Walk These Miles.
Another good jump by the leader.
And the leaders are over the 1. Coming to the next. Less than 1 mile to go.
The leader jumps well again.
Leicester is in front from Zeisel, a gap to Chocolate Chip Cookie, a gap back to Walk These Miles, a gap back to Misakura from Digital Queen in last position. Well inside the final 7 furlongs. Digital Queen is racing at the back about 8 lengths off the pace. Misakura races wide, inside the final 6 furlongs. Digital Queen is racing at the back about 8 lengths off the pace. Digital Queen is pushed along in last. Leicester is 2 lengths clear of Zeisel. Next is Chewy Chocolate Chip Cookie, 2 lengths to Walk These Miles. Less than 5 furlongs to go.
Zeisel blundered.
Leicester is 2 lengths in front of Chewy Chocolate Chip Cookie. Next is Walk These Miles, 2 lengths to Zeisel, just clear of Misakura, a gap back to Digital Queen in last position.
The leader jumps well again.
3 furlongs to go. Leicester is the leader from Chewy Chocolate Chip Cookie from Walk These Miles ahead of Zeisel, 2 lengths back to Misakura, clear of Digital Queen in last position.
Chewy Chocolate Chip Cookie takes a fractional advantage. The leader was good there. Chewy Chocolate Chip Cookie is 2 lengths in front of Walk These Miles ahead of Zeisel, 2 lengths to Misakura, 3 lengths to Leicester, gap to Digital Queen in last position. Into the final furlong. Chewy Chocolate Chip Cookie is 3 lengths